What's up, guys? It is Canadian Gee here, back with episode number 7. I'm losing track at this point. Of the Buffalo Sabres GMO franchise series here on the channel. In the last episode, we started off year number 2. We did 2 months of simulation, and we're here December 1st with a 10-11-4 record. In this episode, I want to get up to the trade deadline. Not exactly go through the trade deadline, but just get up to it until we can evaluate where we are and what we want to do at the trade deadline. So, without further ado, we can hop right into simulation. Oh, yeah, I want to show you that I've already assigned our scouts until April. March, April-ish. So, we're fine with scouting until the end of the year. So, let's go ahead and do a month of simulation. Let's see if we can get above 500. We beat Montreal to get to 500. Dylan Cousins is injured. And game against Toronto Maple Leafs, we win. We're above 500. 12-11-4. And it put Ryan Johnson in there. I guess I can try that. Game against Boston, we win. Game against Tampa, we win. 2 big wins there. Against some top-tier Atlantic Division opponents. So 14-11-4, we lose 6-2 to Calgary. Game against Washington, we win 8-2. Beat Detroit 5-4. Beat Ottawa 6-1. We're on a tear right now. We beat Arizona 1-0. We lose to St. Louis. We lose to Columbus in overtime, so we do get a point. Game against the Islanders, we lose, but we get a point. Shootout loss. Game against the Red Wings, we win 2-1 in a shootout. And final game of the month is against the Colorado Avalanche. Instead of Davidson, we need to put in Kukunin. Let's swap them. Good. So final game of the month against the Colorado Avalanche, we lose 7-4. Okay, so overall, a very good month. 19, 14, and 6. We are third in our division, 1 point ahead of the Lightning and the Red Wings. And 5-3-2 in our last 10 games. So we are here at January 1st, which means I can take a look at some of our contract extensions. Sam Reinhardt wants to come back. I like to see that. Okay. How much money does he want? Oh, this is good. I'm liking that a lot. All of our goalies want to come back. It looks like everyone wants to come back. Oh, wait. Well, I'm on that. So it would show me everyone that wants to come back. But everyone does want to come back. So we could work out some contract extensions if we wanted to. Philip Schlapik. No, he wants a one-way deal. I'm not ready for that yet. I'll wait on all these guys. Victor Olefson. He does want to come back. 29 points in 34 games. How much money does he want? Ooh, that's not bad. Take him to 32. Just under $6 million. Probably get it to 5.5 for 6 years for Victor Olefson. I think I do this one later, like post-trade deadline if I don't trade him. But Sam Reinhardt, I have no intention to trade him at all. So 8 times 8 for Sam Reinhardt. I think I'll be down to do that. He has 32 points in 39 games. It's a -3. Taking no penalties. Gets more takeaways than he does giveaways. He's a good player, for sure. And I do want to keep him. So yeah, Sam Reinhardt, 8 times 8. This will take him to his 34. But that's okay. So let's go 8 times 8 for Sam Reinhardt. Defenseman. Mahura, do you want a 2-way deal? He does. For 2 years. Ooh, I gotta do this. The 2-year deal, 2-way at $900K. Rasmus Ristolainen, same thing as a Victor Olofsson. And goaltenders. How is Luukkonen doing in the NHL? 5 games, 2 wins. Not that good. Not that good at all. Ullmark. He's the number 1 on this team, I guess. And Johansson down there in the minors. He's doing better statistically. But not picking up the wins the way I'd hope. Had hoped, I should say. But Sam Reinhardt has been given a contract extension. So let's see if he signs that. Simulate a day. Another day. We beat Edmonton. And he comes back. Sam Reinhardt is going to be a Buffalo Sabre for the next 8 years. That does make Jack Eichel very happy. Okay. So, with this guarantee that he's here, our core is taking shape here. Sam Reinhardt, Jack Eichel, obviously Dylan Cousins, but we have a good foundation here. If we re-sign Victor Olefson, that's another decent player for our top 6. And if we can find one more second line player to go with Cousins, I think our top 6 is looking really, really good for the future. I mean, 26, 25, 26, 20, and then whoever we find. We have a good young core here. Defensively, Dahlin's obviously our franchise guy. Juho Leve, playing about 25 minutes a night. He's holding his own. It's not bad. But there still is a lot of question marks for this team, especially in net. Can Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen be that guy for us? Is Linus Ullmark a late bloomer? Is Jonas Johansson a late bloomer? Do we look elsewhere? Those are questions that we're going to have to answer sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and put Samuelsson back in for Bryson. Continuing on with another month of simulation. Denny Young, he's out. That's fine. Mark Borowicki, decline. No need. Matthias Samuelsson, post-concussion syndrome. All right. So a couple of regulation losses here, piling up. We end the streak with a 4-1 win against the Boston Bruins. We're having some injury troubles here. Okay. Kalak Poso, Philip Schlapik, 2 forwards I'm going to call up. I don't want to call up Jack Quinn at this point in time. I just want him to dominate down there. Like Casey Fitzgerald is on the top line. I don't think so. I'm going to put Schlapik there. Just for now. But that means 2 spots are open here. That's fine. I'll just put in Matthias Fromm for now. It won't be for long. Do I really have no other forward here? I don't. I don't have any other forward? Of course, 2 of them are injured. So, Bryson, in you go, I guess. 3-on-3. Kashkovic. Fine. 4-2 winning there against Ottawa. Torgerson is back, so there's a guy right there. He's going to go in for Bryson. Game against Pittsburgh, we lose in a shootout. Game against Winnipeg, we lose 4-0. Marcus Davis, jeez. Multiple players eligible to be dressed. Please be Sam Reinhardt and Tage Thompson. That works out fine. There you go. Game against Philly, we lose 4-0. Denny Young is eligible to come back. So in goes Brett Murray. How's our guys at 15 points? 20 points. 11. 13. Ryan Johnson has the most goals on the team. Josh Maher is doing really good down there points-wise. So not a lot of games here in January. But a lot of injuries, though. Give me Chicago, we lose 4-0. We haven't scored a goal in 3 straight games. We've been shut out 4-0 in the past 3 games. I think that has cause for concern. Don't lose 4-0. Oh, we went for it too. There you go. So we finish up the month 23, 20, and 7. Let's see where we sit in the standings. 5th in our division, 1 point behind the Red Wings, 4 points behind the Lightning. 3-6-1 our last 10. Let's take a look at the team leaders in points. Eichel leading the way with 52. Cousins with 39. Olefson with 35. Reinhardt with 35. Skinner with 34. Alright, you like to see that. Doing better than he was last year. Dahlin having a bounce back year offensively. Ristolainen's putting up points. Barbashev, Middlestat. Ghosts. Okay. Goalies. Elias Ullmark. He's holding his own. 907 save percentage, 2.8 goals against average. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, not really playing the way I would hope. He's only played in 8 games. He hasn't lost in regulation, but an 888 save percentage. He has 3 points though. Maybe that's what we do at the trade deadline. We look for a backup goaltender. So let's keep going here. Let's go to the 23rd. Multiple players on Rochester are eligible to come back. Please be a center. No, of course not. Has to be a defenseman then. Bryson. No. Then who's eligible to come back? Ristolainen. Jeez. That's not multiple players. That's one player. That's literally one player. So let's get going here. 7-4 loss against Carolina. Where it looks like we're falling a little bit down to earth. Joe Hicketts is back. Yeah, he's going to go in for Bryson. Lose 3-1 to New York. Lose 6-2 to Philly. Lose 6-4 to San Jose. Lose 3-1 to Dallas. Lose 3-2 to Colorado. Win 1-0 against Arizona. Win 8-4 against San Jose. Lose 6-4 to Vancouver. Beat LA 4-2. A very streaky team we have here in Buffalo. Casey Middlestat is back. So down goes Philip Schlapik. Middlestat can go back on the second line. Kind of forgot about Middlestat when we're talking about our top 6. But again, he adds to the youth. So if we can find a replacement for Jeff Skinner, our top 6 is looking really good for the future. Final game before the trade deadline here. Jesus. Against the Winnipeg Jets, we lose 1-0. Okay. So, we are just before the trade deadline. We are 26, 28, and 7. But I think it is in our best interest to go out and look for a backup goaltender. Because Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen clearly is not ready for that role yet. He's just not performing the way I'd hoped. So for now, let's call up Jonas Johansson. He could be used in a trade to get a better backup goaltender. But if not, if we don't find a backup goaltender, he's just going to ride the pine and be that guy while Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen gets playing time down there in the minors. Two injuries there. Let me call up. No, I won't do that in now. I'll leave this stuff for off video here so I can do that without boring you guys. Let's just put in Johansson. Let's put in Luukkonen. We're not gonna make a trade right now, but let's just take a look at our options for some backup goaltenders. So player search, goaltender, backup goaltender. I'll be looking for. I don't really care about how many years they have left, but backup goaltender. They can be as high as an 85 overall. Okay, so show me the teams here. Can I sort by team so I can? Yeah, I can. DiPietro, Holtby. Braden Holtby could be a solid option. 1 year left. Jack Campbell, Aaron Dell, Bernier, Ranta, Rangers, Predators, Canadians, Wild, LA, Detroit, Dallas, Columbus, Calgary, Boston. There's some options there, and obviously some unsigned guys, but yeah. So there's definitely some options. There's guys like Jonathan Quick on LA, Devin Dubnyk on Nashville, I think I saw. What's his name? Jared Allen on Montreal. I'm already forgetting some names, but we'll look a little bit more in depth at the trade deadline in the next episode. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this episode. If you did, leave a like. If you really liked it and want to see more content like the one you just saw, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.